Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
Down in the compound.
Oh, is that how you're holding it? Is that how you're positioned?
Yeah. It'll be like this. Like that.
Hello, everybody. Welcome back
Yeah.
to another edition of John's Gun Corner.
Put it in my head. You got to put it in my head if it's John's Gun Corner. There we go.
That's right. That's right. I turned right back into the zombie. So happy Persian New Year to all who celebrate and to those who don't, because you should. It's the spring equinox.
Mm-hmm.
Isn't that what
it's
you
the first
just read
day
about?
of spring.
Yeah, first day of spring. And so I am Iranian, so I do celebrate. I celebrated so hard, in fact, that I think I actually got sick. I don't feel great.
Let's
right
unpack
now.
this.
Yeah, I mean, I went a little hard this week. I partied a little too much. I had a little too much fun. Had a lot of fun, actually. It was great. But then, and then in order to try to offset that partying, I made the mistake yesterday of trying to work out like harder than I have in a while. Just like my own mental, like I need to feel as though I'm being productive in some capacity. And so all of that caught up to me, and then I ended up jogging in the rain.
Yeah, Ida ran 4 miles in the rain, and she's like, "I feel ill today." And
I'm like,
yeah,
surprising.
So you're hungover, and you decided to. And working out hungover, that does cure hangovers.
I don't even know that I was that hungover. I actually felt fine.
Okay, well, running 4 miles in the rain, though, that's pretty wild.
Yeah, that was not very smart. I do regret that. We're also doing kind of a cozy vibe here, which is what we do on the Patreons, but here's a little taste, okay?
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, it wasn't very bright. And then I did an ab workout by this girl, Pamela, that I love.
Mm-hmm.
This German, workout horse, and she's amazing. And I follow her on YouTube, and I was following her, and she does some pretty intense workouts, and it was a mistake. I feel like shit today, actually, and I can't actually distinguish if it's sickness, because my throat swole up, but also like I feel very sore. Could be from the workout.
Did you take the Dayquil?
No.
I have some, but I don't have. I mean, I should have brought some.
I have Dayquil, but I don't. There's so much bullshit.
Go
in
take
it.
a little bit.
It has sugar and all this food coloring, and it's like
I've
awful
been
for you.
I took Dayquil probably 5-6 days straight.
Yeah.
Because I had a sinus infection, and in the entire time I was also drinking.
Oh no.
And my left kidney is in pain.
Yeah, that's not good,
Yeah.
dude. I mean, I've been taking Advil. It's the only reason I'm like sitting here right now, because if I wasn't taking Advil, it would not be a good situation. I do owe them a lot over at Advil. They're gonna ruin my kidneys probably, but every time I'm sick,
I don't take a lot of medication.
I don't either. But Advil helps when you're. I love Advil. I get headaches.
I every once in a while I'll be working and I'll be like, you know what? There's something wrong up there. Can take an Advil.
Right. It's nice. Ibuprofen's great. I wish we didn't need it, but we do, or I do. But I went out for Persian New Year. I went to Zebulon. We went to Zebulon together, you and I, once.
Yeah.
A while back with Jacqueline. How is Jacqueline?
Jacqueline's doing good. I gotta call her.
Yeah, Jacqueline's a friend.
Jacqueline's great.
She's great. I've just been freebasing apple cider vinegar for everybody who thinks I'm drinking piss. It's it's apple cider vinegar and water.
It's just got a water bottle of piss.
Yeah, it kind of looks like it.
Yeah.
Oof. It's very cloudy.
Have you seen that group of people online? They think turpentine and drinking your own urine like cures all illnesses.
What?
Yeah, there's
drinking your own urine.
Yeah, there's a subsect of people, and they drink turpentine and they drink piss.
What's turpentine again?
Turpentine is a paint thinner.
Oh, right. That's lovely.
But apparently there's like natural turpentine. That's
so
taken
from
barks from like tree oils, and the thing is like if you have half an ounce of it, it's like lethal.
Right.
But they're just drinking it.
That's disgusting.
And they have this is not the most disgusting part. They then talk about they have they think they're pooping out in parasites, but in reality it's their intestinal lining.
Anyways,
Look it up. Look it up. Audience
I'm
members.
good on that one.
No, I'm not saying you. I'm just saying if you guys are bored,
yeah, right.
look it up.
So yeah, we went out for Persian New Year. You should come actually. You would have really enjoyed it.
I would have. It was really
loved
fun. Persian New Year. What was I doing that night?
There was
what were
a
we doing?
sitar player, and then there was like the disco stand was DJing it, which they're really cool.
Disco stand?
Yeah, they do kind of like Middle Eastern music.
That's fun.
But electronica.
I love my
really
Middle
cool.
Eastern brothers. I like brothers and sisters. I like Persians. I like dancing.
Yeah.
And
it was fun. It was a lot of fun. It was like it made you feel like you were kind of in like the psychedelic, pre-revolutionary Iran. They had all these like visuals of old, Iranian singers before everything, went to shit. It was a lot of fun. I met some cool people.
That's cool.
It was nice. But then I fucking, I worked out. Now I feel fucking awful. And then I'm starting off Persian New Year with, not with a bang, but it's okay. Luckily I'm not a failing bank, so it's fine. Have you heard about the banks?
Oh yeah. A little bit.
Yeah, I looked into it today. Finally, I was like, what do I have to fucking pay attention with all this?
So one bank fell, and then it's like a domino
SVB,
effect.
Yeah, Silicon Valley Bank. At least it's always a house of cards. It's like everybody's always eventually going to go belly up whenever there's no regulations. The Fed refuses to regulate, which is their literal job, and so then the taxpayer ends up, bearing the brunt of their malfeasance, always, as usual.
These people have immunity, right? They can't go to prison for this.
Oh, I'm sure. Yeah, I doubt they'll go to prison. I mean, it's they should be in prison.
They should.
Yeah, they should absolutely be in prison. But we just keep deregulating. I mean, they were literally. they're in bed with the government. So it's like, what are you gonna do? There's nothing you can do. It's just this cycle is gonna keep happening. Then they're gonna create a recession every time. Inflation is out of whack, and so. Then that causes people to lose jobs, and then they're going to lower the interest rates, and then we're going to create a new bubble, and then it's just going to happen again. And, the cycle continues. As always, we learned nothing from 2008. We learned nothing from the Great Depression. Some people did, but FDR implemented Glass-Steagall I think it was like the very first thing he did with the New Deal. He separated corporate banking from commercial banking, and that was a security net over our economy, essentially, so that we wouldn't be the American taxpayer, the average American citizen wouldn't be, they wouldn't have to bear the brunt of the wrongdoing from these banks. But that was repealed, I believe, under Bill Clinton. Then a lot of economists predicted that in about 10 years or so, the government was going to, there was going to be a huge recession, and then you have the 2008 financial crash, and no one paid attention. I mean, but for the longest time, Glass-Steagall was the very, very imperative piece of, it was an imperative security net against stuff like this. But, then they deregulate. I think it was Newt Gingrich actually I could be wrong, that worked with Bill Clinton. They work across the aisle. That's when they're doing some fucked up shit, is when they're working together.
When we both agree.
This is bipartisan. I'm like, well, what do you get out of it?
Yeah.
But so then that happened, and of course, here we are. 10 years later, we had 9.5 roughly years later, we had the 2008 financial crash, and now we have SVB, and then Credit Suisse, I believe, is also they had to get bailed out by the Swiss bank, which of course that they're way bigger than even SVB, so the global ramifications of that are going to be, he's like, who cares? Why am I looking into this? Like, it doesn't, regardless of they're going to keep doing whatever the hell they want. Jerome Powell's going to keep, they're all just going to keep doing the exact same thing. Nothing's ever going to change. So, what is there? I mean, I think SVB was 150 billion.
Oh my God.
And then I think Credit Suisse, who I think they just had somebody bought them for, I think, 3.5 billion or something.
3?
Yeah. It says, they had to orchestrate. Yeah, I know. Well, they had to orchestrate somebody so that they could bail them out. And that was to the tune of like $700 billion. That's way bigger than SVB.
So all the money we sent to Ukraine is being eclipsed by this. And,
it's all fake. It's all literally.
It's like,
money's fake. It's house of cards.
Buy gold and guns and Vienna sausages and property in Kentucky and just fucking go to town.
I know, and I can't even go to Iran to buy more gold, which is where I would get it.
Well, we can. You know what I thought would be kind of fun?
Fun hobby.
What?
Doing metal detecting.
Doing metal detecting?
Yeah, just go to Santa Monica Pier, just find gold rings.
That's really fun, actually.
Doesn't that sound fun?
No, it would be really unproductive, and it wouldn't be a very fruitful
Yeah, I don't think you'd
endeavor.
find gold
We
that
would not
often.
find any gold, but it would be so fun.
It'd be so
the
fun to
stuff
just
we
be like, boop, boop.
let's please do that.
I
Oh my
always
God,
I thought about doing it for the last 2 months.
I would love to do that. Ever since I was a little kid, I was really fascinated by metal detectors. I
Yeah.
thought they were really unique.
There's a
and
there's a
interesting.
great BBC show called The Detectorists, and it's just about two guys that go out and they're it's a fictional show. It's about their lives.
Oh,
and
okay.
It's the two. One of the actors was one of the pirates in Pirates of the Caribbean, and he's just a really good actor. And he has this girlfriend that just like loves him, and he's just like it's just a very cozy show about these guys who just live life in this small British town, and they
I would
find
love
like
to watch that.
they go around and they find like Norman treasure, or they'll
They
find
find
like
stuff?
Well, it's fun because these guys are so connected with history. Like, there's a scene where like I think one of them is a public school teacher and like in front of a really old school, and like he's talking to I think his girlfriend, and while he's talking to her, he just reaches into a bush and he like moves his hand around and he pulls out like an old pipe tip from like the 1800s, and he's like, check this out.
So it's like Antiques Roadshow in a fiction
Kind
setting
of
in England.
But it's just like imagine just knowing all this stuff. But it's just a good show.
I
And
would watch it. It's
they
on
have a little
BBC?
club. Yeah, it's on Amazon. They have a little club, and like there's this young like hipster girl joins, and she's got like
fun.
attitude. It's like fun.
Okay, yeah. Let's watch that upstairs, actually. If
Ida and I
if
are all
don't-
about cozy shit.
Yeah, we are. We love an ambiance video. We love an
Yeah.
ASMR. We love a dreamscape.
Ooh, Hawkeye.
Hawkeye?
Hockey? What's it? Hockey?
What? Oh, you
Red-
just remember the name of the show?
No, the dude, the Instagram man we love.
Oh, he
little
is
buddy.
wonderful.
Hey, little buddy.
We're going to show him on the Patreon because we get
Okay.
even cozier on that one. It gets even more nighttime Christmas cabin vibe,
He's the
Christmas
best.
cottage.
Dude, imagine if we got him on.
Oh my god!
Oh my
dude,
god,
I would
flying out from
die.
Michigan.
I would be so excited. But yeah. So I want to go to Iran and get a bunch of gold, but of course I can't do that right now for very good reason. But Persian New Year, you get gifted money. But here's the great thing: it's better than American New Year. And there's no dumb idiot has to sing Imagine. You know, some bad rendition of Imagine. We don't have to watch the ball drop, which isn't a bad traditional and all.
Sign, my dear. Oh,
Yeah. Oh, I don't mind that. That's nice.
that's a beautiful song.
I love New York, New York. There's a lot of niceness to the tradition, but
Monsieur.
the idea that these people are just like huddled up like sardines in Times Square is so sad.
Yeah, whenever I think of Happy New Year, I think of the scene in Bubba Gump when Lieutenant Dan's sitting there and he's crying and he has the Happy New Year crown on and he's sitting in the bar and he's crying and everyone's celebrating around him.
Bubba Gump or Forrest Gump?
Forrest Gump, the film.
You said in Bubba Gump.
I said Bubba Gump. Yeah, Forrest Gump. Yeah, when
Well, there
he's
is
sitting there.
Bubba Gump and Forrest Gump,
Yeah.
but yeah, I don't know. It's kind of lame and pathetic. But Persian New Year, you know, they kind of go hard, and then it's all about like rebirth and, you know, a new. It's kind of Zoroastrian, you know. I think,
Yes,
I think,
yes.
You know? What do I know? I'm just Iranian, but yeah, it's and ironically, like everyone gets a goldfish for their half scene, which is what it's called. It's kind of like the Christmas tree of the New Year, and then the goldfish dies, but it's supposed to symbolize I think it's supposed to symbolize life.
You don't keep it alive?
Well, no one knows how to who's successfully kept a goldfish alive
Nobody.
other than some freak.
You gotta have like a
research,
legit like tank. You know, goldfish will get as big as the plate, the
That's
its
not
container.
true.
Look it up. Giant goldfish. Look it up. They release goldfish in lakes and they'll find them and they're huge.
That's
It's
ridiculous.
a fucking carp, dude.
That's ridiculous.
Goldfish will get as large as the container they're in. Look up giant goldfish.
No Persian has ever been able to accomplish this. I don't think. There is a really cool documentary that a Persian
Yeah.
filmmaker made about goldfish.
Those things will get big.
Holy shit, dude.
You release them in lakes and they survive long enough.
Yeah, that's wild.
Mm-hmm. My dad told me that.
While I pull this up, I'm gonna. Oh yeah.
Oh, look at the size of that bad boy.
Oh my god.
Oh God.
That's fine. It's fine. This guy. Look at this guy.
It's kind of cute.
It's very cute. Oh my
Look at his
god.
big mouth.
Why can't we hear it?
67-pound goldfish. That's not plugged into our. Is that?
You're right. It's not.
That's your cell. That's off your laptop.
That's very weird. I don't know why that's happening. What the hell?
We'll edit this out.
Damn it. Yeah, I have no idea. All right, well, I guess we can't get sound on this thing. But here's the goldfish. I don't know why we can't get sound here, but having a technical difficulty moment here. I don't know why.
Did you have much planned?
No. I mean, other than being sick, I did want to talk about Unicult, but we can get back to that. Look at this guy. Look how cute.
Imagine
oh my
it
God.
nibbling on your finger.
Does
love
that
doing
bring
that.
about feelings of joy to you,
I
John?
love my favorite thing was when I was a little boy. I'd go to the koi fish pond and
Mm-hmm.
I had little fingers, and I would put my finger in the water, and they'd all come up and nibble on my finger.
And you enjoyed that?
Yeah, and I'd pet them. I'd pet the fish. They're like dogs, but they're fish. I would do it at Houston's,
Oh, you
at
did.
the koi fish pond in Houston.
I used to work at Houston's a long time ago, which I wasn't going to say before, but I did this. I think Tim said it on one of his early episodes because he was talking about restaurants and bars and grills, and I think they mentioned that I worked there, so it wasn't going to be a secret for too long, I suppose. But yeah, I worked there for quite some time in my early aughts, and interesting company to say the least, but very good at what they do. And they had a koi pond, and I guess John got very well acquainted with these koi fish.
Yeah, I was a little boy. And the koi pond at Descanso Gardens, so I would do it there too.
Oh, I love Descanso Gardens.
It's great.
Yeah, during Christmas time, it's nice. Little hot cocoa.
Ooh.
Well, I haven't had cocoa in like 10 years.
We are now cozy obsessed.
Yeah, we are. We really
You know,
are.
you know what I made today?
So good. I love chocolate milk. Big chocolate milk guy. Went to
Yeah.
Trader Joe's, got some goat milk, made chocolate milk, goat milk. So good.
Isn't that a little gamey?
It is a little gamey, but when you add chocolate syrup to it, it's dope.
I mean, it's just so much sugar, dude. You're just drinking just molasses, essentially.
Relax.
No, yeah, I'm totally relaxed.
having
I'm
a good
so
time.
cozy and relaxed.
Chocolate milk is really good for lean. A lot of athletes drink chocolate milk after working out.
They do, but that's because
But I'm
milk
not.
has
I'm not.
protein.
I'm not an Olympic athlete. Yeah.
Right? Yeah. I'm glad you started.
Well, after jiu-jitsu, I'll have some chocolate milk and like banana.
That's not bad. Yeah, you're regaining your potassium levels. You're getting some protein in there, building some muscle. Nothing wrong with that.
I told myself I'd stop drinking today. I've had 2 IPAs and now I'm drinking.
Yeah, why are you
scotch.
drinking scotch right now? You want
It's
you
so
want some
good.
apple cider vinegar, John?
No,
You need an immune boost. That's what you need.
I take a
You need-
probiotic every day.
Yeah, but you need an immune boost bad.
Tongat Ali probiotic bee pollen in the morning.
Ashwagandha, right? Don't you take that
Not
too? Lion's Mane.
Tongat Ali, not ashwagandha, lion's mane. And then I had, I want to say, a whole bag of kale sautéed with garlic chili flakes,
Nice.
a little bit of honey, and a little bit of soy sauce, and then some
You should
chicken
use tamari
sausage.
instead of soy.
I'll try.
Tamari is going to be way better for you, and it tastes exactly the same.
Really?
Yeah, it tastes exactly the same. There's no difference at all.
And then I had chicken sausage with that, and then I had I went to dinner with my sister, and I had 2 IPAs.
Oh yeah, now you're. And what are you going to eat for the rest? Is it for the night? That's it, right?
Oh yeah, 2 IPAs, and then like the place I went to was just like small plates, little tiny things. I had maybe like 4 ounces of trout.
That's. Oh yeah, you said it was like the best, or albacore. You said was the best you've ever
Oh, it
had.
was
And what's this
insane.
place called?
The Dunsmore.
The Dunsmore. And this is
Dunsmore.
in.
Yeah, we got to go out
Pasadena?
with my sister. She knows how to party.
Oh, I'd love to.
she
I'd
knows
love
how
to
to.
meet your
She knows
sister.
how to eat good shit.
Yeah, you've detailed that here. I would love to meet her, and I'd love
It's,
to. I'd love to do that.
Yeah, we should just. I just like going to dinner with her because she always picks something really fucking good.
She also picks up the tab. Huh?
Tonight she did. But we went one time. There's another place down the street from me. I forget what it's called. But they have like these. It's just really good shit.
Yeah, let's do it.
I love tapas.
I literally can't feel my right rib right now.
I can't feel my left kidney. So this is like an ASMR podcast.
Talking about food as we
Yeah, I know.
disintegrate.
Yeah, we're just sitting here being
Holy
like,
shit.
so what'd you do today? And it's like, well, I'm mortally wounded.
Yeah, dude, I did oblique crunches. I want to die.
Yeah, you're insane.
And then now I feel all like I have all these body aches. What a trooper, by the way. You're sitting here and I'm sick. But I think you might have gotten me sick.
No, I don't.
You might
think
not
so.
have though. But you were a little stuffed up and what
I had was allergies leads to me coughing, leads to me getting a sinus infection. You can't catch that.
What?
you
Allergies
can't-
leads to.
Sinus infection.
Oh no, it doesn't. Does it?
Well, if I'm coughing all the time, yeah, it leads to a sinus infection.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah, and when I don't, there's no differentiation with me between sneezing and coughing now. I don't know what happened when I turned 25. Anytime I cough, I sneeze.
Oh, really?
It's very bizarre.
That's extremely gay.
Yeah,
Do you fart at the
maybe.
same time?
Yeah, anytime I cough, I sneeze, I piss my pants and cum, and then
It's like the truest thing you've said all
I
episode,
shit myself. I had it's so, the gayest thing about me is I could literally
so-
catalog everything I've put in my body today.
You always do that. You
I know.
Pay,
It's such
close
a body
attention for
dysmorphia
somebody
fat boy thing.
But it's not a body dysmorphia. You don't have body dysmorphia.
I don't. I love my body, but the thing
And you
is
eat
like
whatever you want for the most
no,
part.
but the trick to losing weight is eating whatever you want, but just tricking your mind into wanting good stuff.
Right. Yeah.
That's the
But
trick.
then you'll have chocolate milk. Like,
Well, chocolate milk's delish.
it is. It's the best.
so good.
Dude, store bought as a kid. Holy shit.
I get the really good like. Well, what
yeah,
my
like Strauss Farms.
the main
or-
problem is usually I only have like a cup of chocolate milk if I'm having chocolate. I'll be real with you, dog.
Yeah.
All right, big dog.
Okay,
I'll be real with you,
dog.
big dog.
Yeah.
I
should
have
keep it
maybe,
really real right now.
I have chocolate milk every day.
That's crazy.
But
that's you are
I'll have-
wild now.
Well, I'll have a cup of it and I'll mix it with my coffee, and that's how I like my coffee.
You used to say that. You know,
it's
I
so
thought
good. It's
people
so
that
tasty.
put butter in their coffee were mentally ill, but this transcends. I mean,
What you do is if you want a Johnny special,
oh my god,
okay, you get the hot coffee, you get chalky milk, like a little like a cup of chalky milk with some coffee, and then you know what you do.
what?
You put a chai tea bag in there.
Oh, that kind of rocks.
And it's so
Or that might
good.
be too much. That's so much
It's
happening.
so complex.
That's a lot
It's so
of.
complex. It really
Or is
isn't
it
that much
overload?
happening because chocolate milk and coffee isn't that complex. It's just slightly sweet,
Okay,
very
but
slightly
you're
sweet
doing coffee, chocolate, milk, and chai.
And chai, the chai's all the spice, and it's like I feel like
You're
I'm
not
in
even
like a
smoking weed before this.
no. I feel like I'm in a fantasy novel, and this is like a special drink for me.
Interesting. Yeah,
It's like a special drink made by
This is what
elves
John
for me.
does. Yeah, John will justify eating whatever he wants because he imagines like a little cozy man in the woods comes.
Exactly. That's
a
exactly
little
what I do.
nymph appears out of nowhere. She
And she's like,
she
"Yes."
materializes before his very eyes and then bestows upon him a
secret
wonderful
drink.
a mug of hot cocoa. You watched the Santa Claus, right?
No.
Oh God, you would love that movie with Tim Allen where he plays the Santa Claus. And and all the elves just bring him hot cocoa the whole time.
Oh, that kicks ass.
He didn't even want to be Santa. He's like, why do I have to be Santa? But he was the chosen one, and so he had to be Santa. And then suddenly he loved it because they would just bring him cocoa every single day. He gained like 500 pounds.
When I did diet originally, I would like be like, if I cooked a salmon fillet, I'd be like, if I was in the woods, I would have fucking killed this thing.
No, I know, dude. That's the reverse. If he doesn't like mommify the food experience, he's
Yeah.
like, dude, I fucking killed this thing, man.
Yeah, I'm like,
I fucking carried this elk on my back.
It's a successful hunt.
Yeah, I carried it up the fucking mountain. What's that new survival show? Because there's Alone. Outlast.
So
Yeah.
good.
What is
We
it? Why
stand
is there-
Javier on this podcast. Javier got fucked in the
Whatever.
ass on Outlast.
I don't watch any of this shit.
Shout out to Javier. I'm
I
gonna
would
find him on
though.
Instagram and hit him up.
Javier.
Javier, you got screwed.
Are we out of focus? Yeah, I think we are.
I know I'm out of focus usually. You're usually in focus.
Well,
I think the dark light confuses the camera, but it really doesn't
it does,
matter.
but I like it. I like the changing light. I like the energy
You need a lower
shift.
f-stop.
You know, we might need. Of course, there's no fucking sound, so we can't get.
You can't figure it out.
We can't put a dreamscape on.
You can put one. Just put it through the speakers on your laptop and just play it at low.
No,
it's not like
because
it's something
that's
we need
gonna fuck-
intensive.
It's gonna fuck with our audio.
Oh really?
Yeah, maybe if I,
What's up with the audio, dude?
bro, like I don't know. It's so weird. Okay, just give me like 1 second. I will figure it out. I will figure it out. We'll edit this out.
CEO of OpenAI.
Hell
37
yeah, we're
years
back.
ago.
Get a Nemo in there. Cue up Nemo. This is slowly becoming. I don't know what phase we're in now. It's almost as if we start this podcast like Cortez arriving in Mexico and burning his ships.
Okay, continue.
And now it's like, we realize we don't really need to conquer the Aztec Empire. We just like to hang out around the fire.
Yeah.
Talk shit. I think there's something, but also dear
God, he has
listeners,
so many dreamscapes. Yes,
so
sir.
many dreamscapes. Dear listeners, let's be real here. And I'm not the only one that's felt this. I'm sure you guys have too. There's been some weird ass astrological shit going on lately.
Okay, you know
Okay.
what? I'm like 3 nights of been drinking away from fully believing in astrology. Like
Yes.
I don't want to be that bitch, but by the way, I put on the trippy one. Are you okay with this?
I don't like it.
All right.
Don't like it. More
I know,
cozy.
it's
I don't want a
more
trippy one. I don't like Grateful Dead. I don't like hippies.
Oh,
Turn
that's
on
right.
something
That's
nice.
right. That's
Grateful
right.
Dead's
He
for-
doesn't like the dusty recesses of his mind.
Yeah,
it's
I don't
really
like-
more like it.
Yeah, everyone who likes. I'm gonna be real with you. Every ex-girlfriend I've had that likes the Grateful Dead.
Yeah, all you're talking about is your distaste. What about this? 1930s terrace by the ocean on a rainy night?
Perfect.
Come on, John.
Perfect.
Love that. Love that.
Perfect.
We're in Boardwalk at season 6.
So I think what we need to do is our audience members, as we are probably exhausted from the astrological disaster that has been the past
Do you
fucking-
think that our 80% male audience is really affected by that?
It's 80? I thought it was 90.
No, it's 80.
Okay.
I'm hoping. Well, it's 85. I'm trying to
85.
get it. I'm trying to get a little bit more of a female
Yeah.
listenership.
Hey, fellas, keep it up, though. We love you, kings.
No, I mean, like, but I appreciate all my men, all my kings. I love all my kings, but I want some queens in there too.
The queens are coming.
Some, some down bitches.
Yeah.
Never hurt nobody.
Yeah.
Certainly won't hurt me.
I got added on Instagram by a Ida Hour listener today that I literally thought was a spam account.
Well, they couldn't be a listener of mine that isn't
No.
spam.
I literally thought I was like they were such a like good-looking female high-ranking member of society. I was like,
Oh,
do you have
hell yeah.
I was
What's
like-
her name?
I was like, do you have a brain tumor? Like, you're listening to us? It was insane.
Thank you so much. Yeah.
I thought she was a spam account, and I love to fuck with
my
spam
God,
accounts.
what's
Remember when
her-
I used to post when the people would text me like hairdresser shit, and I'm like, did you see that thing?
No, I don't think I did.
Okay, well, I just fuck with people that add me on Instagram.
I know you messaged my best friend immediately. One
Yeah,
day
I
when
just
you
I just
said,
like
"Who is
fucking
this?"
people, and then like I was like I messaged her like a joke, and then I'll show you her Instagram. I don't want to put her on blast.
Yeah,
but I'll
no,
show you
don't
her
put her on
Instagram
blast.
right now.
Although, like,
No, hell no. But
no, I don't want to. I'm just saying maybe she wouldn't mind getting.
I don't think she would mind, but I'd rather ask her before I do it.
Yeah, no, that is proper. It's
But
respectable.
yeah, I literally she like I like made the joke, and then she like literally responded. I was like, oh, and I was like, shut the fuck up, dude. She follows you too.
Does she?
Afterwards, I looked and saw that she followed you. Yeah, look at this.
I would
bitch.
hope she follows.
Look at
me.
this bitch.
Oh, she's hot as hell.
I
Who
know.
is that? Oh my god.
It's insane.
And she also has the name of my best friend. Oh. Okay, work, honey. I'm so happy to have you.
Good shit, queen.
Amazing.
We adore
amazing.
you.
I would love to have some hot women listen.
Yeah, we need like a big group of hot women.
Yeah. Got to get a bunch of Hillary
Working
Clinton
queens.
supporters to tune in.
I don't know about that.
How funny would it be if like Hillary Clinton supporters just ironically really love this show? That would be great.
That'd be so funny. Chelsea Clinton. People show up to Chelsea Clinton speaking events.
God, she's actually gotten a lot of work done. I found out.
Fuck off. What'd she look like
You'd
now?
never know, but she did. If you look at some before and afters, oh boy.
Really?
Yeah. Well, that whole family needs a lobotomy, but
They need more than that.
you just wipe it clean. Yeah, they need
Yeah.
a lot more than that.
They need
We need a
something else.
lobotomy collectively as a result of
Sometimes
their
I feel
existence.
like I need a lobotomy. Yeah.
I wouldn't disagree with you on that.
I think sometimes I need
I'm
a lobotomy.
kidding, I'm
The men are funny. Men are funny. I feel like men are so. From what I experience. Oh, God, I'm gonna go into it. I think
Go
men.
into it.
I feel like
Unleash
men-
The beast.
It's so funny how as a man I'll look at women and be like, wow, you guys are fucking insane.
Right.
But there's sometimes as a man where you're just like, you'll get checked by a woman, or you'll watch a woman interact, or you'll watch like a successful woman move through life, and then you'll think, wow, I'm actually a fucking retard.
Yeah, that's the varieties of spice of life.
It's like
you
a
know?
seesaw.
Yeah. I mean, but men, similar, kind of.
Yeah. Men are.
Some
men
people are
so
with
dumb.
it. Some people aren't. And obviously everyone that listens to this is 100% with it.
If you're a man, you're
Couldn't
listening
be
to
more
this,
with it.
And so, go for it.
What do you mean? Go for it.
Just you're a king.
Yeah, you're a king. You're a king. Yeah, absolutely. Well, so what do you think is happening with the moon tides? Are they fucking with your period?
I don't know, but they're fucking with my period.
Recycling together, John.
I got in an argument with Dev.
Okay. Oh, that I heard about that. Yeah,
Yeah.
that was pretty insane, right? I heard it was like a long, drawn out thing over the course of a few hours.
It was fine. We settled it at the end of it. Honestly, by the end of it, and my short term memory is so. And honestly, it's always a healthy cocktail of things. I don't even remember what we got in an argument about. I think it was just we were all just. It wouldn't have happened if we weren't drunk.
Yeah, I was gonna say the cocktails might be the problem.
Exactly.
Might be the problem.
But I love him.
Yeah.
But also, there's
What if you just said
there's
you
been
hated him?
I hate him. There's been several arguments on a friend group in the past like week, and then which very
Have
rarely
there been?
happens. Very rarely happens.
I have not been privy to any of these things. Maybe I have been.
Yeah,
but
you have. You know this.
Do I?
Yeah, I'll tell you upstairs.
Oh, we could feel free to say it now.
Oh, I mean,
What do
Joey
I
and
care?
Dev. Whatever.
Oh, Joey and
Okay.
Dev? Maybe.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. I that's all the time.
we
I can't
get
keep
drunk
up.
and we yell at each other, and it's annoying. But
Yeah, and I don't
the thing is-
participate.
well, yeah, you're on the sidelines, but the thing is like those things are like
didn't
when you
used to
look
be.
back on it, and the thing is like when you're friends with somebody of 10 years, it's just there's nothing that's gonna break that. You know what I mean?
No. Well, sometimes things break that.
There's like weird. It would have to be like I loaned Devin $150,000.
Oh, it would have to be about money.
It would have to be like insane. It would have to be like an insane amount of like life ruining disrespect or something, or like
Fucking your
like
hoe, fucking your
Dev
bitch.
fucks my wife or something. Like it'd have to be like some
Right.
crazy thing. So like that's what ruins what the relationship is. And any argument I've had with anybody that I've been friends with for that long, it's like that's argument we've had before.
Sure.
You know what I mean? If that was gonna break us, it would have broken us 6 years ago.
Well, but didn't you like abandon them outside of a party?
So here's the deal, Ida. I went somewhere.
I'm curious because I want to know.
So I told them they didn't have to come, but I was gonna go somewhere to figure out a place that we can go later on.
Okay.
And I had to meet with a guy, but they were both so drunk they wouldn't have been allowed in the location. So I
Okay.
told them wait outside and be cool.
Isn't this downtown LA though? It's
Downtown
a
LA.
little sketch.
If you're a pussy. Anyways, so I they decided they kept blowing up my phone while I was there, and I was like, can you guys just wait? It took a lot longer. It was very rude of me.
Okay.
But I didn't have a choice. I was meeting with somebody. I have like 14 side projects happen. This was so I can get into a vampire orgy. But anyway, so it's a joke. Not actually. It's an after hours vampire club that like it's crazy.
Led by Gavin Newsom.
Gavin Newsom.
He looks like a vampire. Hot vampire.
Gavin Newsom?
Looks like a vampire.
Oh, the
Sorry.
mayor?
Yeah.
No,
Move
it's
on.
like an after hours vampire place. And I was just seeing if it was open because I got kicked out of the only other after hours place I know about.
What is after hours? Is that just like is that swinger shit? Is that like
No.
Well, what do they do?
So like this place is supposedly like a goth nightclub, but like in the back like anything goes, and like people like drink each other's blood and shit.
Oh, what?
Yeah.
Oh,
so
God, are we just gonna glaze over right past that as if that's like a totally normal?
I don't think you guys understand. I am like Gatsby, dude. I got my
went
tendrils.
to a seance in downtown LA.
No,
That was hardly
so I had to meet a guy. So I had to meet a guy that was vetting me, so that I can go to this.
to be a made man in the
To be a made
Unicult.
man in the goth scene.
Is this Unicult adjacent?
No, it's
by
not
the way?
Unicult adjacent.
Okay.
So I told Devin and Joey, I said I drove them to Joey's place. I said I'm gonna drop you guys off because you're wasted.
Yeah. Oh, smart.
But
okay,
afterwards, but I'm not ending my night. I'm going to this other place,
Yeah, you have prior.
and you can
arrangements.
come if you want to go, but you got to be cool. And they came, and they were the opposite of cool.
What were they doing?
They were trying to get into the place I was at, meeting with the guy while they were too drunk. It would have blown my
Then
cover.
why'd you let them come along anyway? You should've just
because
let
they're my
them-
buddies.
But you weren't gonna let them in, right? Because they were drunk.
Yeah, but the thing is, I thought they'd be cool, but they couldn't.
Well, I'm going to
So-
be neutral on this. I'm going to allow, in the comments, everybody decide whose side you're on. I don't care.
Here's the deal, guys. I'm trying to do all this shit I'm trying to do with my life is for your benefit. Okay? Do you think I want to go to vampire blood orgies? I do this so that I could talk about this on this fucking
By the way,
podcast.
I fully support this.
Do you think I
Join
want to
Unicult?
join techno cults online and geolocate their cult headquarters? No, I'm doing this so I can talk about it on a fucking
to
podcast.
your head, you're doing
and I'm doing this because I am the one who does this stuff. No one else does this shit. I'm the dude who does this.
He's not
shit.
wrong.
So I do
So
this
true,
stuff.
King.
So if I'm doing this
So
stuff, fucking be cool, because I'm gonna be meeting some sketchy dudes. I'm gonna be getting interviewed and being talked to and being told like, hey, we do satanic shit in a fucking 5,000 square foot warehouse in the arts district of Los Angeles.
Absolutely.
And like they have to be like, yo, we're like all Satanists. Are you cool with that? And I'm like, I was literally like fucking Leonardo DiCaprio in The fucking Departed. He's like ripping his fucking like some mic off and
Wolverine,
throwing
yeah.
it out the window. That was me in a fucking I'm just like trying to figure this shit out.
John's just trying to wear a dress with some witches. Like
I'm trying to
you know,
fucking
like,
dude.
it's
I'm
not-
literally dude. I'm
It's not that serious,
think it's-
guys.
I
Like
know, but
it's
it's like-
no. I mean, like yeah, you're right. And listen, the two of them drunk
not good.
cannot
good.
I gotta say,
Can't hang.
yeah.
Can't hang. Kind of loud.
Yeah, like,
Kind of don't care about how they come off.
kind of all people that are drunk, but yes, I mean Joey when he's sober is one of my most favorite people to talk to. And when he's drunk, he's funny too. But
Funniest,
know.
funny. Honestly, the thing about he's funniest guy of all time, all the time. It's
He
wild.
is. He's
wildly
hilarious.
funny.
He's so
It's
talented. That's why I
insane.
don't want him to like ruin his liver.
Oh,
with
my
anything other
kidney
than-
fucking hurts. But the thing is like it's just like you. But anyway, so it was just a dumb argument. I shouldn't have spent that much time in there. I should have warned them. And honestly, I should have known better and be like, hey, I'll drop you guys off. But the thing is,
Yeah.
I love my buddies.
How come I'm never invited to these Luciferian gatherings?
I
everybody
would
sits around
invite
and reads
you
the
to
secret.
different things because here's the other thing is I wouldn't invite you there because like I wouldn't bring any woman there because I don't know what's going on there because if you're gonna get fucking roofied or drug, it's gonna be a place like that.
Well, I mean, Devin and Joey shouldn't have gone in the first place. They can't handle some shit like that.
No, they wouldn't have. But I had a feeling that they wouldn't have been let in anyways.
Well, next time you have faith in their ability to.
It was a
themselves
misstep
in
on
a-
my
in
part.
a-
It was a
in an
misstep on my
insane
part. It was a
environment.
misstep on my part because the thing is, but I was just like, fuck it, I don't want to do anything alone.
Yeah, I understand that.
But like, I'm always trying to do exciting new things, and
yeah, you're trying to have
I'm trying
an
to I'm trying to
adventure.
make content.
That's right.
My life is I'm the guy who went to does all the crazy shit.
I love it. I have no problem with any of it. They're probably all a bunch of fucking Mac employees.
I'm gonna be honest with you. Yeah, this Luciferian vampire club sounds like I'd probably show up and it'd be lame as fuck. But the other thing is I'm planning on showing up shirtless with a ski mask on and going in there and like
Recreating
seeing what I
Tinder?
can get.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. recreating Tinder.
So what happened? Was it cool?
I'm being kept in the loop about the next location they're doing it at.
Right, but what happened at this one?
Oh, so I didn't go. No, we didn't go. The guy told me, hey, like I like your vibe. You can come to the next one.
Not this one.
It wasn't happening this weekend.
So then where did you go off to for 45 minutes?
I went to a bar in Los Angeles. No. Here's the thing: this is the confusing thing. And I've explained this dozens of times.
Yeah, I
but
thought you were at a party.
For some reason, Devin can't comprehend this. I was going to a place to meet with a guy who was going to tell me about another place to go.
Yeah.
Devin thinks that I was going to a place, and that was the place I was going to, and I was just having fun there.
Oh yeah, that's how he told it to me. That you were just at some party while they were abandoned.
I was in there having a
Downtown
meeting. I was
LA.
in there being interviewed, being grilled by a Satanist on whether I can go to the other place.
Yeah, he was at his third interview, guys.
Yeah.
Like he was
I don't
about
know.
to get hired.
I told him that's a crazy thing. I told him this like 12 times, and for some reason it wouldn't go into his brain.
Probably disassociated as soon as he. Yeah.
But I'll tell you right now, I could run through the whole thing. I don't know if that. So, anyways, I show up. I show up to this bar.
Changing the dreamscape.
Play,
I wish they had like a goth,
play that song,
like,
"The Fly." What was it?
sex-cult dreamscape.
Play that. No, play the fucking.
What am I supposed to
play
know?
Nine Inch Nails. Play "Head Like a Hole" right now. Play.
I
Head
don't
like,
think I might get flagged though.
Oh fuck!
Yeah,
fuck.
this is
play
YouTube.
9 Inch Nails royalty free. Look up royalty free 9 Inch Nails.
Does that work?
Yeah, it should.
Are you sure?
Yeah.
I don't know, John.
Let's see. It'll be
I'm a
royalty
little-
free 9 Inch Nails like music. Yeah.
Two Ghosts v Royal.
Yeah, royalty free. Turn that on.
All right. I'm a little. I wish I could play like Pantera or like Slayer.
No, this is more vibe.
Yeah, this is a vibe. Excuse me.
Okay,
Continue.
so-
what happened?
I walk in and I go, I need to meet. I got this guy's name. And I go, I need to talk to blank.
Right.
Right?
Deep throat.
Yeah,
know
kind of
what
like a
that is.
deep throat situation. The girl I was talking to was a stunning Asian goth girl.
Right.
And she is decked out in like black with like crazy fucking shit going on. I'm literally dressed the way I'm dressed right now.
Yeah.
And then the second she starts speaking to me, her mouth opens and she has a full steel grill of vampire teeth. And she's fucking hot. Anyway, so I'm sitting there and I go, I need to talk to blah, but she goes, he's not here. I go, well, I know he's here.
Right.
And
Was
she
he?
goes,
Was he there?
Yeah, he was there. And then she goes, all right, let me go get him.
And
So I'm in the back of this pretty dark club. And
someone's eating a rat.
the odd thing was they're projecting Leprechaun in the Hood on the wall.
They're trying to do some like Tobey Maguire scene in Babylon bullshit where
Yeah.
he's actually copying a different movie, and they're really emulating some Kubrick shit, but in a really lame and Luciferian manner.
Homeboy eventually comes down. I see them outside the window at the front of the club. There's a window in front of the club where I can look out of, and I see him talking to the vampire chick with the steel teeth. And they look like they're really concerned. Like they're having a hush, like really concerned conversation.
Okay.
I thought it was about me. Now, when I'm in situations like this, Ida,
Right.
I'm ready to throw bows. Okay?
Oh, okay,
I'm ready to get
yeah.
the hell out of there.
Word
okay?
up, yeah.
I don't want to fuck up some. I don't want to like fucking piss off some Satanist
You don't
vampires.
want to. You don't want to fuck with a witch. You know.
Dude, I've seen Blade so many times. Anyways, so homeboy comes in. This is a good ass vibe. Homeboy comes in. He sits down. He's got a leather crown on.
Right.
Like a crown, but it's made of leather.
Yeah.
And he's sitting next to me and he's like explaining to me what's up. And he's like, listen, this is a place you're going to see things you've never seen before.
Right.
Things are going to be happening there. It's a very intense.
Right.
But it's also very fun. And it's a musical space. We like to share music and stuff. But like anything, he's just basically...
A collective.
And he goes, yeah. And
Collective
also,
of
just
reasons.
FYI, we're all Satanists. He gives me
this,
like a...
This sounds like if, Stanley Kubrick shot The Shining in like Spirit Halloween or something.
Listen, my life's a movie. Anyway, so...
Right.
He goes, we're all Satanists. I just want to give you like the FYI and I just like a radical individualism, which is like the gayest shit ever.
Yeah.
Like I hate
That's
that
like
shit. Like, well, you're not going to take
effective
care of your mom.
altruism or something.
Hey, what are you not going to take care of your mom when she's sick? You're
Right.
such a cool Satanist.
But
Anyways,
the trickle down will take care of
Yeah.
her. Don't you worry.
So he likes my vibe. We share contact details. He's going to let me know about next weekend.
Right. Why does he like your vibe? Did you inquire as to why your vibe was so well received?
I know. First of all, I'm just a dope ass dude. Number one.
By this warlock.
Number two, I'm a naughty daddy dom. Okay, and they can see that a mile away.
Right.
Number three, I know like a few witch house bands, and I was just like dropping 'cause
Witch house band.
Yeah, Satanists love witch house, which is like honestly a sick ass genre of music. But
Dude, dear Lord, why have you not shown me this? You know what,
look
John?
up witch house. Look up witch house. Dude.
You know
it's
what I am
fucking
gonna look up?
insane. It's like horror dubstep. It's amazing.
This is where John thought he was gonna go. This is where John was really trying to go.
Oh, yeah, literally. Yeah, straight up. That's what I'm doing.
Who remembers this? This is our Jesus is King episode.
Yeah, I like to drink life.
Yeah.
Also, I'm a godly man.
He's a godly man. I mean, he was just trying to biohack with some like
Biohack.
lovely goth witches.
And sometimes like I'm intrigued by the idea of like a modern Dionysian
don't know.
cult kind of vibe going on, like
Right.
this weird
Cyborgs.
Yeah, like future.
Who are anorexic
Like
and-
when I'm a grandpa, my kid thinks he's hardcore. He's gonna be like, "Oh, I did this," and I'll be like, "I went to a fucking vampire orgy."
Yeah.
You don't know
Hosted by
shit.
Balenciaga, House of Balenciaga. Really, just girls that reshop on Poshmark or something.
I would never have sex with one of those things. But the thing is like I heard it'd be a nice to
have sex with one of what things?
if there's like I don't know if it is actually a thing, like a vampire orgy. But
What do they fuck? Dolls?
I don't
or
know.
children?
Good God, no.
Just wondering. Cover all my bases here.
I just want after hours options. That's all I really want in LA. So
Now, after hours, does that does that take place at a certain time of the night?
2 to 6 a.m.
And do these people believe in astrology, or do they reject that kind of
No idea.
doctrine?
No idea. I just want a place to be goth, low key.
No, but you're not goth.
I'm not, but I could be.
You could be a lot of things, but
I
are
could
you
be.
those things?
No.
I should go, dude. I'd fucking dominate. I would start,
Dude, if we
start
we
repping
should
like
go to
techno progressivism and
We gotta
fucking
go to Club Sinister. If you get all
What?
decked out in black, we'll go to Club Sinister.
Club Sinister. You know
Yes,
what
the,
this
the
reminds
premier
me of?
goth club in Hollywood in LA. We can go. You get decked out in black. I'll get decked out in black, and we'll fucking kill it, Ida.
I'm always decked out in black.
We'll bring Jacqueline. It'll be fun.
Oh, that'd be great, actually.
Jacqueline would love that.
This is what it reminds me of, is the scene in My Date with the President's Daughter starring Will Friedle. They go to this party.
And now, our feature presentation.
Damn. Where's the nightclub scene? This dress that she wore was like the fucking coolest dress of all time. Every girl wanted it. Club scene. I think they went to Club Alien or something. What you're describing reminds me of this club scene where he gets killed, or he almost gets killed
Sorry, sir, but the president.
by right here.
Break, Duncan. Says he's got a date with.
I mean, have you seen Blade?
Finish dancing with Steve, and then I promise I'll dance with you.
you.
Oh, thanks. Look, we can't right now. We gotta go. Our friends are here.
Our friends?
Can we play this?
Fuck, you're right. Maybe not.
Yeah, maybe not. I
Yeah,
mean, we definitely can't play Blade.
That's John in the back.
Sorry.
All right, cut it out before they cancel us.
Yeah, that's true. It's
Play
true,
the
it's true.
beginning of Blade, just like 10 seconds.
But is that gonna fuck with us?
No.
Why
If-
would
I,
that
I
not
think if
fuck
we,
with
I think
us?
if we
'Cause it's
pause
the
it
one
and
you
start
chose?
it, pause it and start it. I don't know. That's the code. Is if we pause it and start it. And pause it and
Yeah,
start it.
but that's what we did. I did that
Blade
during an
nightclub
episode.
scene. Blade nightclub scene.
What about the bedazzled nightclub scene? Remember that one?
You've never, dude. You don't even know, dude. The
I
Blade
don't even
nightclub
know.
scene-
I
the
don't.
Blade
I know.
nightclub
I
scene
know
is the
many,
best thing
many
of
a
all time.
nightclub scene.
Collateral.
This
Blade.
Collateral. Yeah, great one.
Here, fast forward. Fast forward. Yeah, dude. Wait till keep fast forwarding it. Fast forward more. Blood
Horrific.
from the fucking sprinklers.
I can't look at that. I'm gonna
I
throw
know.
up. No.
That's what I'm going to.
Bedazzled nightclub scene. Now that's some shit.
She was so hot in that.
Dude,
What's
I
her
know.
face?
I know. Elizabeth Hurley is a goddess. Club scene. Like this was, he was like, the whole vibe was like you're entering hell.
Oh, that's
you know?
cool. There's a level in Hitman like that. You ever play Hitman? You'd like Hitman.
Really?
This is not a video game podcast. Hitman Blood Money had the greatest level ever in which you were trying to kill a person and it was a heaven and hell club. And the top floor was heaven, bottom floor was hell. And everyone dressed
That's
accordingly.
what this is. That's what
Shut the
Bedazzled
fuck up,
is.
really?
Yeah.
Amazing.
I think, which is based on it's like some 7 deadly sins or some shit. So
Dante's Inferno.
no, it's all based on that. Hell's based on Dante's Inferno, isn't it? No, probably not. Probably preceded that. But
Yeah, I don't know. The concept of hell that we have nowadays is like, I don't know if it's really shaped by Bible canon.
yeah, it's the corner of
Is this your water bottle? Is it my water bottle?
it's yours now.
Okay, cool.
I don't know. Yeah. No, hell is actually the corner of Hollywood and Vine. That is
I
that's
used to-
actually
dude.
hell.
I used to fucking hang out at the McDonald's on Hollywood and Vine. On DeLongpre and Vine. If you live in Los Angeles, go to the McDonald's.
Why
on
would you
DeLongpre
do
and
that, John? That
Because I
sounds
was
like-
working as a courier and I had to hang out there because that was my station. And they had good parking and free Wi-Fi.
Courier for who?
For Schlepp and Fetch, the company that went under.
You
that
worked for them too?
I was the second guy who worked for them. It was David, then I got a job there. And I was head of daytime operations at Schlepp and Fetch. I had like a high position there. So I worked at Schlepp and Fetch, and I remember I was at the McDonald's,
Yeah.
and I could tell you the most grossest stories of things I saw there.
I bet. Yeah. What was it? What'd you do?
I walked in the bathroom one time, and there's just cum everywhere.
Oh. Well, what did you? I mean,
I licked it up.
allegedly, Minecraft.
Oh,
Yeah,
is this
yeah.
a little Nemo?
Yeah, that's a little kid being objected for the new Balenciaga
This is a,
campaign.
this is a-
kidding. It's a little satanic panic, but
No, this is a Miyazaki thing. I've never seen this movie.
Oh, is
but
it?
Yeah.
it's eerie. It's evoking a feeling. It's creating some sort of vibe, some sort of mood. I don't know that it's a good one. It's a.
I like the BioShock ones. I think those are the best
I
ones.
do too, but I only saw one of them.
Look
I only
up
saw
BioShock
one
Nemo
BioShock.
Dreamscape.
Well, I want to know why you think that there's something in the air with the astrology. Like, let's.
I just think it's been a tough month
for who exactly?
for a lot of people, for everyone we like.
Yeah.
Look up.
There's only one BioShock
Really?
one. I mean,
There's not
right?
two?
The one we played the last time. We'll
I
play
haven't
this one.
seen- I haven't
This
seen
one's
this
kind of
one
cool.
yet.
This one's kind of a lair. I'm into this. Why is this freak from your goth party?
Is that like a
cradling a
doll?
teddy bear. Is Nemo fucking with Balenciaga?
Nemo's being crazy.
Dude,
I would love
Nemo's
to live
wilding
in
out.
BioShock. It'd be great.
Yeah. We have a lot of Nemo stuff on the Patreon who we love. We
Nemo
love
needs to
Nemo.
give us a shout out.
Yeah, Nemo, like at this point, I should hit him up and be like, listen, man, like you should advertise with this. I know you probably don't do this. You probably have a lot of, I want to donate to him, actually. I'm going to donate to him.
What if Nemo made a John and Ida dreamscape?
That, oh my God.
Where it's us sitting at a desk, but it's like he like takes like 1930s comic book cutouts of people who look similar to us, and we're like
fuck
sitting,
yeah.
and we have like little microphones, and it's like
there's a fireside chat happening in the background.
Yeah.
There's cocoa being made.
yeah, and there's like a little elf. There's like
a
a little man
elf.
stirring a bowl.
There's a little elf. There's a little nymph from Unicult that you know.
There's a vampire.
I guess we should talk about Unicult for a second. Like
We're gonna talk about Unicult, and I'm gonna share Unicult between Ida Hour and Gutter Oil, I guess now.
Yeah. Well, we can't not talk about it because it's just been such a. It's been such. So this is John's new. That basically he joined this cult. He joined this cult where it's just a bunch of BPD women who dress like nymphs, and I don't even really know what their core beliefs are or what.
This
woman
Vice.
is their leader. This is on Vice, yeah. Which you know.
So Unicult, from what I gather, is from what I've experienced. So I went on Etsy.
Yeah.
And I paid for a welcome package to Unicult, the membership.
Okay.
And from there, I got a Discord link to their private Discord.
Is that how you have to do it? You have to go through Etsy?
Yeah, so from what I've gathered so far, it's kind of a techno-futurist, very optimistic techno-futurist cult that is very much
liars.
about. Yeah, very much about dismantling the patriarchy, very much about socialism.
Oh. Whatever, yeah.
But
actual socialism?
very accepting
Okay.
of all beliefs as long as it's civil.
Pedophilia.
So, from what I've seen, they gave me a very gracious welcome.
Who gave you this welcome?
I mean, I could read it.
Yeah, please. Oh my God, please.
So, I'm kind of like being genuine with them. Like, I'm just like, hey.
John did this as like a social experiment, and then he's gonna come out of this like fully red pilled.
Coming out of my cave, and I've been Jewish just fine. Gotta get down. All right, so introductions. So I said, hello, I'm John, and I've recently reached an epoch in my life where I'm trying to find an accepting community of people where I don't feel the kind of everyday weight of anxiety that I often encounter with the societal framework that I live in. Thank you so much for having me. And that got
He's still my heart.
9 little emojis blowing the birthday thing.
Oh, cute.
5 heart emojis, 3 praying hands emojis. Welcome. Hi, John. Great to have you with us. Hey, welcome in. Yada yada yada.
That's so sweet.
I
wanna join.
Everyone's very, very accepting. Their general chat is very like, nobody's been liking my posts in chat, which is really annoying me because I do have my Discord name is Moms Against Lot Lizards, and my picture is Terry A. Davis, who was like a astoundingly racist, schizophrenic programmer that made crazy copy pauses. But anyways, basically, let's see. It's a lot of like, good morning.
Good morning,
Good morning, Starseed. Like, how you doing? I attended a church service. Like, it was 23 minutes of a woman trying to figure out how her streaming profile worked, and then 30 minutes of her talking about, library.
Oh, so this isn't a real church service. This is her, quasi pseudo. Is that what's going on?
She knew what she was talking about. She just didn't have any charisma.
Okay.
And the problem is often these BPD women don't have charisma.
No, often
No.
Well, maybe not the
charisma
women.
on the spot is very important.
Okay.
I think that's a rare type of BPD woman that's charisma on the spot.
Well, many of them are very enchanting. Like Amber Heard, I know a friend of mine, Steven, did a movie with Amber Heard called Never Back Down. And so he partied with her, did a bunch of coke with her. They had a great time. He has pictures, he was really in the movie. And, and he said that she just was able to embody she just was so charismatic, so charming. She could light up a room, make people laugh, interesting. She had kind of a remarkable memory retention or an ability to retain information and then obviously spout it off as many BPD people do. And it's kind of like a party trick, and everybody kind of loves you and they think you're really impressive. And then the crazy comes out, and then you're nuts and you're out of your mind, and then you have a psychotic break. And you scream at somebody.
So what I've gathered,
that's often how it manifests, but sometimes they are very charismatic.
Yeah, and what I've gathered about Unicult is it's like 6 or 7 active kind of like BPD chicks kind of operating in this. None of you rat on me, by the way. I'm trying to fucking get more content.
No. Please don't rat, because I want to join. And We want to infiltrate the
I'm infiltrating
Unicult.
cults. I'm infiltrating vampire clubs. Like, I'm trying to infiltrate, okay?
If I did it,
got
I'd
my
have to look like less of a
undercover
bimbo.
detective jacket on right now. I'm, like, going in.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I just, I'm just trying to, like, be a
investigative reporting.
part, attend church services, you know, listen to some woman ramble on about library economics and shit.
Like the Dewey Decimal System? Like, what is
I don't
she
fucking
talking
know.
about?
The idea that, like, you know, where does money have value? Like very basic. I actually learned a little bit. It was kind of nice.
Well, you do kind of need a, mechanism with which to transact.
Yeah, I wish I could attend a
exchange
physical
goods and
church because
services.
the problem is I too I am on the BPD spectrum.
Oh, okay. Do you really? Well, what is that? What is the spectrum? Because that's kind of an easy way of saying it. Where you can be
I'm
on the.
intensely charismatic,
You are intensely charismatic, absolutely.
and I light up a room,
Yes, very true.
and I cut off one of Johnny Depp's fingers. So no, I just
With
want
a
to get in
Scotch
there.
bottle, though, not vodka.
I'm a good in person guy. I'm not so good online.
What do you mean you're not so good online? You're very good online.
very
You know,
good
those
online,
tweets you posted were spectacular, and then you stopped.
I
But
think
you
the
were
last
very
tweet-
good.
I think the last tweet I made it was, "Do gay guys titty fuck each other?"
I don't like that one. That's
Yeah,
really
that's not
that's
that good.
that's not for me. But you had
But that's
some
a
really good
genuine
ones.
question I had.
You had some good tweets. I mean, here let me read a couple of them because I actually was talking to my friend
quiet.
Brian, who
You talk about me? What the hell?
yeah. Well, my friend Brian listens. He rocks.
What's up,
I grew
Brian?
up with him, and he listens to Hate Watch too. I think.
What up, Bry guy?
Yeah, he's great.
I call every Brian Bry guy.
Brian guy.
Yeah.
So he said, or wait, he was asking if you had a Twitter, I think, and it said like,
The real John Badman.
yeah, we got to start tweeting if you're gonna promo it.
I'm not tweeting.
Donates plasma for cash for the third time in a row in 2 weeks. Rise and grind, brothers and sisters. That's good. I like that. Jamba Juice is great. The Clinton crime family can never take this pleasure away from me. I will never overdose on pills as long as Jamba Juice continues to exist. What? I retweeted this one. There's a deleted scene in Glengarry Glen Ross where Alec Baldwin says, "Who am I? I'm the guy who shot 2 people on the set of Rust." Who am I?
Who am I? I'm the guy who shot 2 people on the set of Rust.
That's great. Your first tweet is "I am John Madman," which you didn't spell it the way that you spell it on Instagram, but I'm not going to fixate on semantics
Oh,
here.
we got some Martin Cabello.
Yeah, Mark. I don't know what that is.
You should go down a Martin Cabello rabbit hole. That's a great guy.
I liked this one. It says, "Just got deplatformed on the metaverse for riding a motorcycle nude through the Red Scare subreddit." I love that.
I forgot
I should have
about that.
retweeted that one. It's very good. Good news. Roman Polanski, the United States just opened their borders for fully vaccinated travelers from abroad. I liked that one too. A lot of bangers, not a lot of tweets though.
Yeah,
So
I'll
it's a
get back
good,
on
it's a
that.
good, it's a good, you have a lot of good, you got some good thoughts on here. My 15-year-old sister was trampled to death at a Travis Scott concert, but Roddy Rich just gave my family a 2018 Dodge Challenger Hellcat with 32K miles on it, so all is well. It's good. It's good. And then the last one, that's not a great way to go out. To fat gay dudes titty fuck each other.
That's a genuine question.
That's lazy, and I can tell why you quit because that's not a great place to leave your last.
I'll
tweet.
delete that
What was
tweet.
that? A year ago? You haven't tweeted in a year.
Sorry.
Over a year and 3 months. A year and 3 months.
wanna know if they
He
do
stopped
that.
on like January 6th or some shit.
I wanna
For the
know if they do
anniversary.
that.
Well, so this is Unicult. Let's give him a little idea. Let's give him a little taste of your new life and soon to be mine.
If I honestly, Ida, if we might need to double team this one.
Oh,
I think we would do better if we double teamed.
they're
it.
gonna do one look at me though, and they're gonna be like, "Who is this dumb bitch?" She's like,
You're like
a
the-
West Side thottie. She's not.
I know. You know how like in South Park they have like hippies hate Slayer.
Yeah, no.
BPD chicks hate Ida
Yeah, they tip it. And why is that? Do they?
because Ida, you embody every girl that's ever bullied them. And made them BPD.
Someone's got to do it. It's not an easy job, you know.
Yeah, it's
I don't take the responsibility lightly. I know
Yeah.
my place in the world. is
Ida's
to-
a very alpha female.
well. I've been characterized that way, but I think I'm very sweet and very nice when
Just-
I'm in
no,
it.
No. You're very sweet and very nice, but you can. If I feel like if there was like if Prison, you would not do well in. Female prison, no.
No, because they would dominate me in a way that I can't
you're
even.
not physically, because then that physicality.
No, but you know what I would do is I would fuck with some women, get them on my side. In high school, I had a girl that wanted to beat me up.
Master blaster. You need it. Well, what happened?
Oh, well, so this girl was trying to beat me up because I started talking to her boyfriend after, I guess he stopped talking to her and started talking to me. I didn't even know this girl really. And then I got this big lesbian who really liked me and I charmed her. And she said, oh, don't even worry about that. She tries to fight you, I'll step in. Like,
yeah,
don't
you need
even.
that.
And it was great. And then the girl backed off.
You need, have you seen Papillon?
I was one of the only people, huh?
Have you seen Papillon?
No,
the
what is
Steve
that?
McQueen film. It's Dustin Hoffman goes to a French prison colony, and on the boat on the way over there, he befriends Steve McQueen, who is Papillon, who's this like badass dude.
Pepe?
And Papillon means butterfly in French. And he has a butterfly tattoo on his chest. The gayest tattoo you could possibly have, but for some reason he's the baddest dude in the movie. But that's the whole thing, is that like Dustin Hoffman is a white collar criminal. He's gonna get stabbed to death in this prison colony, but he's got Papillon on his side.
Right. If you just have one good guy.
Eventually Papillon gets put in the hole and Dustin Hoffman like keeps him alive. It's like a story about two men on opposite spectrums of the physicalities, like taking care of each other. Papillon's kind of the brains.
Getting it done.
Yeah, McQueen's the brawn.
Yeah.
It won an Oscar.
I should watch it.
And they remade it and it was horrible.
I should watch it.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, hopefully I don't go to prison and have this experiment, but who knows if the Unicult,
Service, but I'm
What if I get really
Unical's
ingratiated
house
into this
this
in a
morning
real
for
way?
something called
I like
Cam
this.
Church.
Yeah, I attended Cam Church. Don't any of you rat me out.
Which she live streams to the world from her living room. Cam Church feels similar to other more mainstream religious services. There's praying,
Call upon all of the energies.
preaching,
When we treat all things, all people, with enough respect,
and singing.
my universe.
Unicult may not fit the stereotype of your typical cult. Founded by Unicult in 2012.
What's their YouTube? What are their YouTube
modern
numbers?
and
Damn, they're killing
millennial
us.
spiritual
Yeah.
Group
Fucking
exists on the
Unicult.
internet.
I should join it just to like collab and get the viewership up.
Word.
Why not? Get some fucking fairy,
Despite
nymphs
being the subject
up
of
in
its
here.
own MTV documentary in 2015, Unicult had since maintained a pretty low profile.
Maybe she
That
did it
is
for the
until
press.
2018, when the group made
What if she
national
comes out and says,
headlines
actually, this is a
after
social
launching
experiment
an
for me to see
Indiegogo
how far I
campaign
could
to
get in the
raise
public eye with
funds
some
for
bullshit
a
like
robot
this?
brothel where patrons would be required to gain consent from the robots before having their way with them. But while
Yeah,
everyone else
I mean,
is
I like
battling
that
to log
idea.
off to improve their quality
Yeah.
of life, who are these people finding their spiritual salvation online?
I don't know, everybody.
My universe.
It actually has a very evangelical
The day we
vibe,
attended,
ironically.
people tuned
Doesn't
in
it?
from
It's
around
very
the world.
evangelical. If she had
But
30
the
more people,
IRL
it'd be an
congregation
evangelical church.
consisted of only 4
Totally.
people. So you've
No,
known
she's
Unicult
really
for some
close to not
years.
paying any
Are
taxes.
you an
I like
official
this
member
guy.
of Unicult?
I am.
You are?
I am.
Since when?
Like 2013.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. When I first met you.
Yeah, he's got dope
so
gay
taken
vibes.
aback and impressed by her energy. She has so much momentum behind her. I don't know a lot of people like that.
And what do you get out of being part of Unicult?
It's
He's
almost
like,
like a magnet.
I'm an officer in
bringing
LAPD's
like-minded people
Internal
together,
Affairs
people that think
Division.
like me
Yeah.
and see the world in similar
I'm a
ways.
federal agent.
I'm a U.S.
One
Marshal.
member in attendance was new.
I'm
and
an
had just
intern at
received a
Quantico.
welcome package.
And I'm on a little boys trip.
Yeah, I'm still waiting on my
What
intro
brought you to
package.
Cam
It's
Church?
bullshit.
Were you looking
Oh
for
yeah, what are they supposed to send you?
I don't know.
Like a tarot card and a
I
Kit
don't know,
Kat?
but I'm waiting on the package, you know.
Not necessarily, but
I can't say that. I gotta cut
Jesus
that right out. I gotta cut that
Christ.
right.
You fucking dumb. Keep it in. Fuck it.
No, I can't. I could have kept that in on the Patreon. Fuck it. I can't do this shit on YouTube. They will come for my throat. Unicult will excommunicate me if I kept that in.
I mean, Lawrence Fishburne's more accurate, but
I might let them know in the Patreon when I said, huh?
Lawrence
Oh
Fishburne's more
God.
You
accurate.
would not be the first member we spoke
God, we cannot add to
feeling
this.
of not belonging in society.
Sorry, I
Beyond
slipped
magic
You know
and
Lawrence
rainbows,
Fishburne's daughter did
one thing that
porno?
Unicult does offer its following is the promise of something potential.
Now they're gonna want to know why we're talking about Lawrence Fishburne.
Tell me about your art. Did you paint anything?
I did. So, goddess.
Why
Oh
did
hell
you
yeah,
go
dude! You know
to
she kind of does look like an alien, like a space gray.
And I do a
Kind
lot
of
rituals
like a
around
No.
nymph and a space gray. Kind
Yeah,
of,
maybe.
kind of. Look at that
a castle of dicks. Yeah.
castle of dicks. Is that what you just
Yeah.
said? Dex,
A lot of
maybe.
my self-portraits are manifestations. So in this case, this is something that will happen someday.
Luxuriantly fed grapes by a drone.
I'd say give it 5 years.
I love it.
How we see our own reality is what creates our reality.
You have a lot of books.
I love books, I love information. Part of my work here on this planet is to understand how everything works and create new systems.
I noticed you said part of my work on this planet.
I am what people call a starseed.
I'm special.
Why are there alien space grays around her?
Because they worship her.
Is this idea that Unicult is something called a starseed, placed here on Earth by a group of space beings called Arcturians in order to empower others.
Oh, she's ripping off Hubbard, isn't
Oh, for
she?
sure.
She's definitely ripping off L. Ron Hubbard.
I mean, I would love to see Unicult get in a beef with Scientology. That would fucking rock.
Ultimately,
he is
that's
fucking.
their
He is
problem.
shaking in his grave right
let's
now.
Start like way back. What was your childhood like? Tell me.
I mean,
about
she's
that.
not a bad-looking girl. Like she could really
I
have
grew up
gone
in
a
small
number of
farm town in
directions.
Colorado, and I was raised by my dad.
She's very pretty.
Yeah, I just had
Very
like a
pretty.
really traditional
going to
life. I
impregnate
was
her.
trying really hard to sort of
God,
understand
John.
and fit into social narratives.
Cannot take this woman out.
We'll see.
She was really good there.
When I went into college, like, I think my preconceptions about what the world was going to be like were just like so crushed.
Well, there's your first problem. You went to college.
So I got severe depression and anxiety and agoraphobia. I ended up trying to seriously kill myself. I drove up to a mountain and I took a bunch of pills that I had.
No one should
I
ever
made
do
it up
this.
there. I was
No, you know, she tried to die. That's another tenet of VPD. This is interesting.
gonna
What
do
is what's
whatever I need to do to stay alive.
the hell is this right now?
Yeah.
Is it weird that she kind of reminds me of Jessica Chastain? Just in this
I
very
ended up
mentally
doing
ill
really
way.
Cool stuff, like believing in magic, and believing in unicorns, and starting a cult,
Preach.
and making art, and letting myself make music, even though I didn't know how to make music.
Right.
So all these different things that I felt like
I
could
connect,
do.
frankly.
Suddenly, I was given
She's
the
making a lot of
license
sense to me.
to do whatever.
Yeah, no, she kicks ass.
Whatever I wanted, because otherwise, life wasn't worth living.
Right. I love the alien vibes. I don't like that she's kind of making it a little, you know, a little gay.
Yeah, I'm on the
When I go
opposite
outside
spectrum
for
of
the
like
first time
alien
of the day,
research that she's
I
on.
raise my hands to
What do
the
you mean?
window.
I'm
With
just
the
like-
real one?
Yeah, I'm on the real
Thank you for my life.
I'm attending the Skyfire conference and holding
Are you?
crystal skulls.
Recently,
I would like to go.
because
We
I
should
was
go.
starting to
We're gonna.
really
There,
feel
Ida,
Can we
I
go
don't-
to Roswell?
Ida,
Live
let's
on
be real here.
planet.
This is the beginning of a great thing.
Yeah.
Okay, we're gonna do all this shit.
I will go to Area 51. And I will get
Been
past
there.
the gates. I will
Been
get
there.
past it.
Been
If I
there.
have to just, you know.
Okay, be careful there, Queen. We'll go to Roswell. We'll go to Roswell.
We'll go to Roswell.
We'll go to Ros.
We're going to Roswell, play a little Russian roulette with some guards, you know.
Yeah.
I'll try to seduce somebody and then I won't give them what they want. We'll get right past the
We
gates.
need to go to Skinwalker Ranch.
Hell yeah. What the hell is that skin? It sounds a little...
Good God, Ida.
Let's watch a little more of this. I like her. She's killing it. We'll get into Skinwalker.
Love her.
Love that.
One of the core tenets of Unicult.
I mean, I gotta
is
be
the
honest though,
idea
for a cult
of
leader, like she is
belief
kind of buying her
makes
clothes at the
real,
99
or
cent store.
empowering members to
yeah, for
embrace
sure.
Do you know what I mean?
imagination.
Which, you know, fine. Gotta start somewhere.
Come on, you guys. Belief makes real. Come online with me, and you'll see.
Why is she dubbing over her
You
own?
can trust me.
In
She
keeping
kicks
with
ass.
this idea of creating your own reality, Unicult, unlike other religions, encourages its members
Dude,
to
her
cherry
brain is
pick
either
only
like
the
hell on
teachings
earth
that
or it's a
resonate with them.
dreamscape. There is no in
So then,
between.
Yeah.
who is
Or it's public access TV, like for an
It is.
evangelical
That's
church.
That's a good way to put it.
It's public access
With
TV
all
in the
of us
90s or
except
80s.
that We all believe in a hopeful future.
That's right.
Unicult's constituents are spread
She's
around
preaching
the
love,
world
spreading joy, and
and
finding
come from
God. I
many
mean, I
different
fail to see the
backgrounds,
problem here,
which
folks.
may
None.
say something about
None
the very nature
whatsoever.
of
We could
Unicult
take
itself.
notes. I could literally take
There's
notes.
something about the Unicult that makes you feel comfortable living a magical life.
When I first joined Unicult, I was at a very dire place in my life.
As opposed to now.
I'm not. I'm the strongest I've ever been in my life.
In order to
Word up.
understand
And I'm
what
just gonna
about
get
this religion
stronger
ties
through
people
Unicult.
together,
Absolutely.
We went to the internet to speak to 3 members who live everywhere from rural Louisiana to Washington State.
Yeah, this hasn't really infiltrated California. I mean, this is based
where
out
do
of
we
Georgia,
start?
which I find fascinating.
The church was in LA. You could see it a mile away. She lives in
Oh.
Pasadena.
Other religions
She
or
lived in
groups
Pasadena.
have failed to offer.
space. Just me being able to exist and to be acknowledged.
All right,
I feel
Padawan.
like each religion's goal
What does
is
that
to
mean?
offer love.
Junior
but I
Jedi.
have
Oh,
not
okay. I was like, is
received
that is
the
that was
way
like,
I
is that
have
some
of
joke
the
about?
earth
No, she's a
until
Wook.
I've
Oh, the what are they called? Wookiees?
Wook. No, the Wook is like someone who follows the Grateful Dead.
Oh, right. Yes, that is your Vietnam.
Oh, my Vietnam, yeah.
Not Vietnam.
The only Woodstock I remember in '69.
Spirituality.
Well, Woodstock '99, Limp Bizkit.
Oh yeah.
Quite the performance.
His imagination.
Yeah, see, the average guy who joins is like that. You know what I mean?
Yes, the guy that can't get laid.
I get in there.
The ways in which Unicult.
No, you get in there and you're going to commandeer the cult and you're going to actually take over and turn into like some sort of Keith Raniere type figure, and they're going to start branding your name over their pussies. Which is going to be great for the show, right?
Yeah,
and so I can actually be. Keith had a girl that was really like helping run the show. That could be me in the background.
we'll
I just
figure it
kind of
out.
whisper. I
Why
tell
don't
you
you
what
just
to tell
join?
them. Dude, I will. I just don't want to give these people $11. That's all it is.
Give them $11. It's gonna be like Mutiny on the Bounty. It's gonna
like
be
when
like,
you're-
you
it's
know,
like
I'm gonna
if-
get whipped for stealing so many bananas, and then I'm gonna get in there.
Yeah, I've said this before, but it's like you'll spend an exorbitant amount of money on food or bullshit, but when I have to pay $3 for an app, I'm like, that is where I draw the line.
Yeah.
I will not pay for an app. I will not pay for a Discord server by a bunch of
Thank you.
Take care, Cedar.
mythological fairy creatures who parade around like they know a thing or two.
Since its MTV debut.
Oh, okay, they're gonna do the mermaid. I'm wondering like how many different cultures they're trying to exploit here. They have mermaids, rainbows, unicorns. Are they gonna get bronies in there pretty soon?
I think so.
Because they're gonna do some Lisa Frank shit. They're gonna try to do some '90s Renaissance. Okay, they're gonna go to Joshua Tree, heart-shaped tub. I kind of love that. I mean, this is a vibe. I would go and hang out with these women before I blew my brains out.
Yeah, this house kicks ass.
As amazing as it's
Dude, that house looks like a real world house where they purposefully tried. In the real world is like one of the best social experiments of all time, because they create these houses that are kind of like fun houses, and they're traps, and they put all these crazy colors, kind of like what's happening right now on the screen. This is actually vibier and cooler, but it's meant to drive you crazy. They have like communal bathrooms. There's no doors on the rooms. You're stuck in there for 3 months. It's like the Stanford prison experiments, but on MTV, and they create like a hellish, but it looks fun as fuck. Like, but this is kind of like that. This is like an underground, real world with women.
I really feel.
And if they had a reality show, okay, I do kind of like that. Looks like a cat cafe in Tokyo. I would go. The problem with a girl like this is like she just needs to go to Tokyo.
Yeah. She needs to join a K-pop band or
as
something.
Unicult
For sure.
grows, people understand it more. And as each person understands the fundamental concepts of Unicult, which are just that they have value and that their own unique truth is important.
That's
they
it?
Start to incorporate that.
Girl, you
more
gotta
into
offer something
society.
else. I mean, come on now. She's like, Teal Swan is doing way better than her. Do you know about Teal Swan?
No.
We'll get into that on the Patreon. You're gonna join Teal Swan's cult right after I show
I'm
you
gonna
what she
join all
does.
the cults.
She's hot too. She's really hot, and she's intelligent. She knows how to manipulate. Unlike this fucking,
number one thing
you
is
know,
to inspire people
it's
of color.
amateur here.
I think
No
the world
shade.
is really afraid of color as a whole.
Peace and love.
Even just going out day to day life, like people are like, they just look at me like, "What are you doing?" Like, you know, or they think I'm going to a party, and I'm just like, "This is how I live every day. Like, every day should be how you want to be yourself in." And like,
that's just
Sometimes
like
I want
so
to tell
much of
people
what
that, like, you know, a
Unicult
lot
is
of your
trying to do as
problems,
well.
like, to your surprise, could be solved if you just, you know, took a shower or something.
Got a meds.
I mean, take a shower. Yeah. Some of them
Got a
look
job
dirty.
at Chipotle.
You know, is like inspire people
No,
to
not
be their
that.
authentic
That'll put you
selves.
here.
Just, like,
Having a job at Chipotle will put you here.
And I think you're such a
Absolutely.
great example of someone who's
The nihilistic
just, like,
dread.
doing it.
You're like, I want to be a unicorn.
it just makes life that much more better.
I'm
and
sick of, you know,
not
the
so
Sebastian
painful.
bit. Cheddar, cheese, chicken.
Why the decision to go with calling it a cult?
Oh,
Yeah,
honey.
pole dancing is literally just for sluts. I'm sorry.
No, it's cool. Pole dancing, I've actually thought about going to a class before. A couple of my friends have invited me to go to these classes because it is tough. You learn
Yeah, I
you
bet
get
it's
so
tough.
much upper body strength. I respect it, honestly. I do. If people can do that. Those twirls, it's not for the faint of heart, I'll tell you. It's not. They are
Carve a symbol
athletes.
into the candles
They should
to
drink chocolate milk.
manifest something as the moon becomes more full. It can be like letting go of fear, letting go of something that you've been trying to let go of that's sort of been haunting you.
What's amazing to me is that these other women have to be. I mean, they have to have negative IQs, like because she's so obviously unintelligent. She's not doing what Teal Swan is doing.
AI and robotics as well.
Yeah, definitely. I can even download all of your.
She also has a mousy voice. That's the core problem here. Girls that don't have confidence behind.
Yeah, I want to go to a physical church. This is the I want to go. I wish I attended one of these.
Yeah.
Unicult started online. Do you think that it can
almost over.
survive offline?
I actually think Unicult would do better offline. People have more patience for something that's in front of them.
All right, go like this.
Deep. I don't necessarily always find that to be the case. I seldom find that to be the case.
People on the outside looking in who say, you know, the trouble with millennials is we are too self-obsessed, are too precious, and we create these problems for ourselves. We invent
She's very
solutions to
calm and at
problems
peace. Like maybe she does know what she's talking
I
about.
think she's pretty fucking smart.
All of those critiques are trauma-based.
Yeah.
Oh, girl, yes. They are trauma-based. Yes. What is your moon sign? I mean, it's kind of powerful. I go back and forth. I can't choose. My instinct is to critique her,
Classic
but then I'm
woman.
like, she's doing something right. Yeah, I can't choose.
Yeah.
God.
What do you want? What do you want?
I'm so indecisive. I can't decide if I want to be a witch or a unicorn.
Most millennials
So
I know
she
are
combined
working
them.
way harder than anybody else trying to just get by.
Most millennials I know are working way harder than anyone else just trying to get by. She's not wrong, actually.
Because it's appealing
And I'm not saying that
people's
to
true hearts.
victimize us, but she should move to LA. No one works.
For the fairies. Thank you, Erin.
The universe is
This is
unlimited.
nice.
Anything is possible. If we expand our minds to the point where we can start to believe that anything is possible, our own lives start to become magic, and our world starts to become magical as well.
Wow, it looks so cool.
Yeah, what is that?
Unicult isn't therapy. It's
I'm in the background smoking a Newport.
listening to what you really want. And
I'm
being
huffing
radical
paint
in
thinner. Just trying to feel anything outside of this fucking insanity. God.
This is really bad. I have an application for Unicult, so
That's what I'm waiting on.
apply.
Hell yeah. Dude, if they don't put a blood vial in there, you did not get your money's worth. Let me tell you.
Do you feel in your day-to-day interactions? Do you believe in science? Hell yes. Do you believe in magic? Sorry, no. Also, who knows? Do you
It's
believe
crazy.
in
Like, as soon as we put this video on, I felt myself getting a fever. Do you think it's connected? Do you think it's connected?
It's a negative energy you got, dude.
Yeah, her force field is clearly not working.
crystallized them into an ideology.
Or maybe I'm just about to enter the process of metamorphosis, and I'm not aware of it yet.
Digital sanctuary. It makes them feel
Yeah,
special
you're
and
becoming a
allows them
blood
to
butterfly.
This is like when I took ecstasy one time when I was 17, and then I had to go to a fucking Kesha concert at Southern Methodist University in Dallas, Texas.
You took
And-
ecstasy?
Yeah, I took two like what like the green alligator pill. Allegedly, I did this.
Yeah.
For the folks over at YouTube. Hi Susan. She's not watching. She don't care. She's gone anyway. But I took the two pills, and I was like, these
You
are
took 2 ecstasy pills?
Yeah, I thought, well, I don't. This was my 3rd time ever doing it, and then I didn't do it again after this. But it was a fun time. These were before it was like MDMA. It was
Yeah,
like,
I took 2 crystalline time-released MDMA pills one time. It was fucking
this was
insane.
not that, and frankly, I think it's probably better.
Allegedly.
But yeah, allegedly, all of it's alleged in Minecraft. But so I took it, and I was so bummed because this whole concert, because I didn't want to see fucking Kesha perform live. You know what I mean? I was like, God damn it, I got to be on something. So I bought 2 extras to have a better time, and I was so insanely annoyed because it didn't hit my system. I thought I paid for fake like sugar pills or some shit, and then as soon as the concert ended, I had the most euphoric feeling. As soon as we left the stadium, I was hit with this just insane euphoria. And this is the opposite, where it's like as soon as she started talking, I just suddenly felt like my body deteriorate.
Unicol's vision is.
Have you not taken X?
I've done MDMA on that deck.
Really?
Yeah. Everything turned purple. The cigarette I was smoking felt like it was like cotton, like it was a tampon.
Oh my
Couldn't
God.
stop petting Sheba.
Yeah.
And took the best piss of my life. Felt amazing. Felt amazing.
Tasted amazing.
I couldn't stop
Bottoms
talking.
up.
Mark and Devin were there. They were just like they weren't high. I vomited, but then I felt amazing.
Dude, why do people vomit? Because when Dev took X upstairs on the deck, I was
took ecstasy.
I was so angry at him. I had just screamed at him, and I guess he was like so bummed out. I was in the right for this argument. Like he was apologizing, whatever, and I don't even remember what it was about. I do remember I was right though. And then he just took X to kind of like feel better, I guess, because Mark had given him X, you know. And he took it upstairs, and then he just projectile vomited all over the deck. And then he went to the bathtub, threw up some more. I had to take care of it. I hated him in that moment. Like hated him. Anyway,
I always vomit on psychedelics. I usually vomit on psychedelics.
Green alligators and the blue Pokeball.
But also, I had 2 IPAs before taking these 2 MDMA pills. And, allegedly, and I remember it was just the best time I ever had in my life.
Yeah, nothing is more euphoric.
But the next day was horrific.
Yeah,
didn't feel anything.
You know, you just join a cult the next day.
Yeah.
I'm just about to end, and then we're gonna get over to the Patreon.
That was some real biohacking I did.
Oh yeah,
yeah,
kind of
super biohacking.
Translate over time. You did it. I feel like maybe I won't get accepted.
That's where you.
I mean, I hope I get accepted.
You'll get accepted, dude. We're gonna run that place. We're gonna fucking run that place. We're gonna infiltrate that place like fucking, you know, CIA in Guatemala. It's gonna be great. It's gonna be phenomenal. All right, guys. In closing, happy Nowruz. Nowruz Shama Mubarak. If you celebrate. I speak Farsi. Everyone's like shocked.
What? You do?
What?
I didn't know this. Oh, I fucking heard you talking to your mom in Farsi one time, and I was like, what the fuck?
It's like no one knows me. You thought I was from Houston. I'm bilingual, bitch.
How do you say, can I have some cranberry juice? Can you do that?
I don't know how you say cranberries.
Well, can I have some juice? Or what do you do?
Why, I don't want to say juice.
I don't know.
Give me something else. Why is that the
There's a beautiful home. This is a beautiful home.
Whoa.
There
you go, folks. And on that note, we will see you in the Patreon. Maybe I'll speak some more Farsi over there. And we'll find a new cult to infiltrate. Wherever you are, whether you're in a dreamscape or in a hellish reality, we wish you all of the best, and we thank you for listening. Good night.